Doc's Market Minute for Thursday, May 14th. I'm looking at the ETF for silver. This is SLV, and silver right now is at a very attractive price. It's about $16 a share for this ETF, and I'd like to start building a position for this, but I didn't want to do this until we start to see a change in polarity for this strong downtrend. This monthly downtrend is still influencing this trend. I mean, it is still in control here. And so what we're trying to do is trying to see when we are starting to build that reversal back up to the upside. Now, we can't tell this from the monthly chart. The monthly chart trend is still pulling down to the downside very strongly, as is the weekly chart, with a caveat here in a second that I'll cover. Reversals always start from the inside out. So they start from the smallest time frames and they work themselves higher in time frames. So they start down here and then they start to propagate up in time frame from there. So what I have on the daily chart now is actually, after seeing the daily chart go through this downtrend into late March, we now have a change in polarity with the daily chart making higher highs and higher lows. And a lot of this chop on the weekly chart is just noise, but you can make a case here that we've seen the price now change polarity with now a new higher high to go with a higher low. So we might be starting to see that. Now, I believe this a lot more when the $17.50 pivot is taken out to the upside. And then we'd look for that significant higher low to set up there to be able to sell into that move. So I'm going to be watching for silver soon. It may be a point in which we're going to see some type of snapback rally, at least some kind of bounce back up to here, even if it just creates a lower high on the chart. This will still be an interesting swing that we can take part in because it'll take several months for that to occur. So the bottom line here for silver is the next pullback that I see on silver on the daily chart, I'm going to be a seller of put options there so that I can start to build a position and be paid for doing so. That's it for today's Market Minute. Thanks for listening, folks. We'll see you tomorrow.